Hello everybody and welcome back to the Monguli Show. This week we're going to be taking a look at how to unlock the Immortal Iron Fist. The math is a little messed up, so bear with me, we'll get through it. GwenPool is confirmed and coming to the game soon, and I want to remind everybody that I've got my Apocalypse series going on right now, so if you're struggling to unlock Apocalypse, maybe that'll help you out. Check it out, and for now, let's get into it. Alright, so GwenPool is coming to the game. I don't know a whole lot about this character. She's relatively new. From what I understand, she was a regular person kind of living in our world who really liked comic books and superheroes, but they didn't exist. Found herself, entered into the 616 somehow, became a superhero, and actually has the ability to retcon herself. So she gave herself retcon abilities, turned herself into a mutant, and now she just exists in their world. Again, this is all information I've gotten secondhand. I haven't read any of her books, but I've heard they're actually pretty good, and she doesn't really have that much to do with Deadpool, despite her name and costume being kind of similar. So, there's all that. If you know more about the character, by all means try and illuminate me, try and help me out with that, whether it's down in the comments or in my Discord. Either way, I'd love to hear from you. She's going to be joining the New Warriors team, which is a city-based team, and it's a Crucible-based team, and it's a team we need because it deals with the Tangled Web and the Eternals problem in Room 5. This is a huge issue that we can finally deal with this New Warriors team because they're literally built to take them out. It's pretty great. We're going to take a look down below. We're getting Firestar and GwenPool. That'll round out the team to a 5-person New Warriors team. I'm looking forward to it. I am so sick of those Room 5 matches that I cannot beat, but also I've got my guys on there on defense and they're winning me matches, so it's kind of a give and take, but if we can get the New Warriors, we actually have a way of combating them, I'm all in. Firestar and GwenPool are the two New Warriors. They're going to bring your New Warriors team up to 5 characters. When paired with New Warriors, you're going to give them additional 50% accuracy, which will help bypass the Spider Weaver's accuracy mechanic when allied with GwenPool. Absolutely phenomenal. GwenPool herself is a brawler with the New Warriors and also sports the city trait. Her high health and resistance stat make her a durable brawler who can dish out punishment as well as take it. GwenPool is the battery for the New Warriors allies who have charged mechanics, Deathpool and Firestar, allowing Deathpool to use her instant death mechanic and giving Firestar a free attack each turn. I am so ready for this team. Again, I am stuck on Dormammu, the city levels. I'm probably going to have them beat by the time this character is available and built up high enough, but I have been struggling for days. It's my second run through. I've already got him at 5 stars. I'm looking to get him at 7 stars, and it's just, the city mechanic is just killing me. Her basic attack is a quick shot. Clear all barrier on the primary target. If the primary target had barrier, bury yourself for 30% of this character's max health. If the primary target did not have barrier, apply 15% instead. That's really strong, especially on a basic attack. It also does 380% damage, and it'll apply apply defense up for 2 turns to a random New Warrior ally that does not have defense up. The fact that that's going to be happening every single turn is really, really strong, because you're going to give it to one character, and then the next turn you're not going to give it to that character because they'll still have it up. You'll give it to somebody else. So you'll just keep passing that buff around to the rest of your team. Really nice there. The the ISO 8 counterattack or assist is basically the same. It does a little bit less damage, but other than that, it's the exact same thing. So you want this character to be doing as much damage as you can with those vulnerables. So you're probably gonna have this as a striker, I would guess. Don't hold me to that. That's not 100%, but that's just my guess based on what we're looking at so far. Special, a cut above. Energy, 7 for 7. So you can do this right away, but then it's going to take you a while to earn it back up. Attack primary target for 300% damage and chain to 4 adjacent targets. That's really good, and it gets better down below. Flip 3 positive effects to negative effects on each target. Gain taunt. Apply 3 deflect to self and all New Warrior allies. That's phenomenal. If you're on Crucible offense, you'll flip stealth on each target. You'll gain immunity. Fill this character's speed bar by 70%, gain 1000% extra focus for this attack. You are hitting, period. And this attack can chain to stealth targets. So when you're hitting one person and targeting 4 others, you will hit 4 others. Stealth will not do anything about it, and you're going to flip stealth when you hit them. So you're going to make it easier for the rest of your team to hit these people. This is a very, very good special attack. Counterattacks break this chain. If this character has 3 or more new warrior allies, this attack cannot be counterattacked. So if you're doing it with your other new warrior allies, this line just doesn't exist. Very, very cool. You're going to hit 5 people with this attack pretty much every time if you're playing her with new warriors, and that's amazing. Ultimate is a rocket jump. You're going to start at 6 of 8. Attack all enemies for 550% damage, clear all negative effects from self and all new warrior allies, and on Crucible offense, apply Safeguard, Defense Up, and Speed Up to all your new warrior allies, as well as characters killed by this attack cannot be revived. So you're going to want to time when you do this attack because you're going to want it to kill some people. If it doesn't kill them, if it just damages them, that line does nothing. So you need it to kill them if you're running against like a Dormammu, or if you're running into one of those rooms that has auto revive, like the Wakandan room or something like that. So this attack is really good, but you need to know when you want to do it. You don't want to just go willy-nilly with it, because if it doesn't kill anybody, it does nothing. I mean, it still does 550% damage, but like this is important. Your passive is the editorial sight, which I just skipped past. 1 second. On spawn, apply +1 evade up to a maximum of 5 to self and all new warrior allies. If you're in the Cosmic Crucible, do it 2 evade instead. On a chargeable new warrior ally, give them 1 charge, and if you're in Cosmic Crucible, give them 2 charges. Both of these are very, very strong and obviously points them towards being really good in the Cosmic Crucible. When this character drops below 50% max health, if this character has taunt, heal for 40% of this character's max health, gain stealth, clear taunt. Amazing. Gain 50% armor, and new warrior allies also gain 50% armor. These are passive. These just happen. Like, this is just phenomenal. On Crucible offense, gain 40% max health for self, and all new warrior allies gain 50% accuracy for self, and all new warrior allies. This team is going to be ridiculous in Crucible. Like, they are built to take out that the Tangled Web and Eternals team. Like, they're built to take them out, but they're going to be good in any room you put them in. Like, this is going to be the new premier Crucible offensive team. To get Firestar, you're going to be spending money for her, or you can buy her with 675 power cores to get each orb. There is going to be an event running for her that they haven't given us a whole lot of details for yet, and at the end of that event, you will be able to actually unlock her in some other way, but that'll be news coming down the road. You can buy her as early as April 28th, which is, I believe, Thursday or Friday. Fire in the Sky. Ignite your roster while you power up Firestar during the upcoming Fire in the Sky event. So essentially, if you can unlock Firestar, the more levels you put into her, the more star levels you unlock for her, the more rewards you're going to get. It's a little bit of a win more scenario. Like, it's kind of for those people who are already paying to win the game. So probably doesn't help us free-to-play players all that much, but if you get lucky and open an orb or two that has some massive shards in it and you do unlock this character, the more you play with her, the better you're going to get. Each orb has a chance to contain up to 180 Firestar character shards and gives you 100 points towards the Fire in the Sky milestone, up to 1,000 points. So if you can open 10 of these orbs, you'll max out those points. We don't have a chart for this event yet. We don't know what those milestones look like. It's just telling us, you know, coming up is an event and you can do stuff with it. Unlock the Mighty Firestar. If you unlock her, you will get a huge payout of points towards the milestone. Whatever that means. Power up Firestar. You can increase your yellow... Power up Firestar. Earn more points every time you level up and increase the yellow star on Firestar. And for rewards, heat up your roster with rewards from your hard work, will roster chasing Armory 14, 15, 16, and 17 orbs, silver, gold, and dark promotional credits, and a bunch of ions. To efficiently complete this milestone, it is recommended you get a Firestar at yellow 7 and level 75. Well, wouldn't that be amazing? I don't know, like, again, we don't know what this event looks like. Maybe this is actually doable for free-to-play or semi-free-to-play, but I sincerely doubt it. I think this is a Whalestone event, and I haven't even seen it yet. I'm just guessing. Like, the fact that they say that you're recommended to get to 7 yellow stars for an unlock event, usually we've been getting 2 to 3 stars at this point, free-to-play. I don't know. I think they're rubbing your face in it a little bit on that, but we'll see. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. The Bucky Barnes one was incredibly easy to unlock. Still, only 3 stars, but incredibly easy to unlock. The Royal Soldiers event is a Cosmic Crucible event that you're going to participate in with your entire alliance. It starts on Monday, April 24th, and it lasts for 3 days. You are going to win Cosmic Crucible battles for 1,000 points and win Cosmic Crucible battles with Masters of Evil for 200 points. I have to assume that's 200 points per Masters of Evil, so you can get 1,000 points for that, which means you can get 7,000 points per Cosmic Crucible for a total of 21,000 points per person. If your entire alliance of 24 people does that, you're going to get 576,000 points, and you only need 240. If you only need 240, that means each alliance member only needs to get 10,000 points. So even if you have a couple of stragglers who do nothing, but you've got other people who max out, you should still be able to max out this event as your alliance. If you do, that's 27,000 victory flag points towards the month-long event, as well as 150 much-needed dark promotional credits. This is a pretty good event. It shouldn't be too hard if you're in an alliance who is active and full. If you are not, I'm sorry, this is going to be much, much tougher for you. The Immortal Invader is where things get a little complicated. This is how you're going to unlock This is how you're going to unlock the Immortal the Immortal Iron Fist. Sorry, had to look at him to figure it out. It starts on Tuesday, I believe, and it's one of those events where you're going to have two separate events feeding into one major event, right? So as far as the major event goes, you've got the ability to get 25,000 of these points, as well as the Union Jacket, which I apologize, I didn't look up how many points the Union Jacket is worth. Let's say a bunch. So you're going to be able to get a whole bunch of victory points if you can get down to level 60 or level 26, which is 61,000 points. The problem is I don't know how to do the math on getting you there, not easily at least. It says you're going to get earn one Immortal Ally Orb Fragment from Blitz wins, but I don't know how many you're going to win from a Blitz win. Earn one Immortal Ally, and then the bottom two we can do the math on, but they are super grindy. So I apologize, this is going to be a tougher one unless the Blitz wins are kind of a guaranteed. Sometimes they like to do the Blitz wins where you get like however many Blitz credits you get, that's how many shards you're going to get. Sometimes they like to do it where you get straight number, you get 85. If that's the case, the math will get a lot easier to do because obviously you just divide it by the 85. But if it's going to be a random, that's harder to do, and we just don't have the information yet on what that's going to be. So let's take a look at the other two events, see what you're going to have to do for those two, and you can kind of figure out for yourself how much you're going to commit to those events, how much you're going to do for blitzing. I do think that this is going to be a great skill team. I've got the other 4 characters unlocked, and they are doing very well for me in Doom 2. I know I'm not on Doom 3 yet, I'm sorry. But for Doom 2, they're doing very, very well, and I don't even have the full team. So I'm looking forward to this character. I'm looking forward to this. Skill is by far my weakest team in Doom, or in Raids. So this should be good. The first event is a 7-day event. It's solo, and it is going to be spending power cores. This is super easy. There's no real math here. It's a 1-for-1. You need to spend 10,000 power cores if you want to make it all the way down to the bottom. If you do that, you are going to get 19 orbs and 38,000 shards towards this event. So that's 38,000 points. So that alone, if you do spend that, will get you almost to level 21, and we only need to get to level 26. So that's not bad. That being said, 10,000 shards is about $150 Canadian. I don't see that being worth it. Unless you've been stockpiling forever, good for you. And I mean, realistically, if you've got $150 burning a hole in your pocket, no shade. You do you. Congratulations. But for the most people who are watching this channel, I have to assume you're free to play or cheap to play at very least. That's just untenable. That's way too much money for this one event. You are going to get 25 Captain America World War II shards, as well as some pretty decent dark promotional credits. Teal gear, like there's some stuff on here that's decent. The 19 orbs will almost guarantee you a Immortal Iron Fist. I haven't done the math on like what his lowest shard count is, so probably though I would think 19 orbs is going to get you a long way towards it. So that's good, but again, like 10,000 is just not happening. This Fist of Rage event is actually kind of interesting because usually when you have to spend campaign energy, you have to spend one or the other. This one lets you spend both. So you get to spend campaign energy or ISO 8 energy, and you need to spend this daily. This is a 7-day event, but it's a 1-day event that happens 7 times. So every single day, if you want to max this out, you need to spend 2,800 energy between campaign and ISO 8. So 1,400 of each. That's pretty high. You're not going to get that for free. You're going to have to start spending some power cores to do that. But at least these events are happening back to back, so if you are spending power cores, you are feeding into the event above it. Does that make it worth it? I don't know, maybe. But if you do that every single day, if you make it all the way down to the bottom, you're going to get 2 orbs a day. One of those orbs is entirely from this last milestone. So assuming you can get to 2,000 but not to 2,800, that's 1 orb a day. There's nothing else here that's really all that interested. You get augmented if you get way down to the bottom, but there's no teal. There's no dark promotional credits. Like the armory, the Immortal Ally Orb is really all you're looking for here. If you do that every single day, I forgot to do the math on that. Let's see. Let's pretend you can max it all out. That's 2,800 times 7. That's 19,600. We add that to the 3,800,000 we had from the other event, and that's 57,600, which is not quite enough to get what we need to go, but that's really close. So if you were going to spend the money and do those 2 events, max those out, you could save yourself a lot of blitzing. At that point, you only need to get 4,000 points from blitzing. I mean, if you'd rather spend money than play the game, go for it. I'm going to just play the game. I'm just going to blitz my heart out, see what I do. That's just me. So I'm sorry I can't be more helpful on that event. I can't really break that math down any easier. When the event starts and goes live, maybe check back with this video. I might write something down in the comments, or come join me on the Discord. We're small, but we're mighty. We're going to grow that community. We're going to grow that community at some point. Might as well be now. Check it out. I will put the math in that community somewhere. Come join us. There's only like 15 of us. If you join right now, I'll know who you are. Right? Weird selling feature. Okay. New recruits is just the quick Rumble Blitz. It's going to start Friday. It's going to go for 2 days. We've done this 1,000 times. It is for new warriors. We don't have all 5 of them. We've only got 3 of them. So it's going to take a few more Rumble Blitzes than normal. But, you know, you're going to be blitzing anyways for the other events. So who cares? You're going to get this one no matter what you do. Assuming you participate at all. They are going to be doing some changes to War as of April 23rd, which is tomorrow. They're going to be giving you some teal orbs as well as more slots to have teal abilities in. Basically just giving you a better chance of getting gear tier 16 stuff. I don't know that there's going to be any gear tier 17 or 18 stuff available during War, but even gear tier 16 stuff does help. So it's not nothing. Your victory and defeat rewards looks like they're going up. You're going to get additional gold, T1 ions, T2, a bunch of ions. For complete details, check the league specific to whichever league you're in. Hand Meet Fist is the next Invader Showcase ability, or Showcase event. It's coming out on April 26th. It's going to be, I think that's Wednesday. It's going to be the Iron Fist event. You're going to need to have Iron Fist unlocked, as well as Bucky Barnes. So Iron Fist, Bucky Barnes, Union Jack, Captain America, and an additional Invader or Rebirth character. So you do not need Nick Fury for this event. And considering the last couple ones have given you shards to help unlock Nick Fury, I'm sure this one will follow suit. So you should have Nick Fury by now if you've been participating in the other ones. And if not, then you probably don't have some of these characters anyways. So unfortunately, you're only going to be able to do the story mode and not the Invader mode. Or Challenger mode. Whatever it's called. I really liked with Bucky that you were able to unlock Bucky before this event started. This looks like it's going back to the original way where you're not going to be able to do that. It's going to be a little bit more pay to play, unfortunately. So that's too bad. Hopefully I'm wrong on that. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a Immortal Iron Fist much sooner than I'm anticipating. But as of right now, it looks like this is going to be for people who pay for him first and foremost. As far as character availability goes, we're going to get World War II Captain America in all the orbs that matter, and they are taking out Phi Lavelle. She is super farmable and been around for a while, and quite frankly, her team has just been losing its luster over the last year or so, so that's totally fine. As far as the Elite Store goes, we're going to have a couple of changes. We're going to get the 7th star for Archangel coming in. We're going to have access to Quicksilver, who is a dark promotional character, which is really unfortunate, but so be it. At least he's joining the team. And Union Jack will be entering for the silver and gold promotions. The Strike Pass coming up is going to be for Icarus and Cersei. Cersei has been farmable for a little while now, not too long, but long enough that you should have her pretty well out. Icarus is still not farmable, and he's been out for well over a year at this point, and it's kind of getting ridiculous. I'm glad that at least he's in the Strike Pass, but my money is he's going to be in the paid section, and Cersei's going to be in the free section. Just the way they're doing it. I don't know why. They're just super precious with Icarus. They're not giving him away easily. So if you've got the money and you're going to get close to leveling up another level, go for it. Other than that, just ignore that. Get your Cersei shards if you don't have her out. As far as the weekly events, we're going to have a Morbius Blitz. You're going to have access to the Ebony Maw character if you don't have him maxed out yet. And the new Warriors are going to be your Quick Rumble Blitz on Friday. Other than that, we're done. This is my second time actually recording this video because the first time I was exhausted. And when I went through to edit it, it was just so clear that I was just... my head wasn't here. I was way too tired. Hopefully this one comes out better. We'll have to see. Other than that, check out my Apocalypse videos if you're interested. If not, sorry. That's what I've been working on this week. Feel free, if you made it this far, to give this video a like and consider subscribing if you want more content like this. Other than that, you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you next time.